מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים. You know what? It's Hanukkah. I feel like I want a bigger sound, more instruments, more of a party feel. If only there were a way. I'm just kidding. I can't play this one.
Shabbat Shalom and Hag Hanukkah Sameach. Shabbat Shalom and Happy Hanukkah. We're so glad you're joining us this evening as we celebrate both Shabbat and the holiday of Hanukkah. Tonight we light the second candle for the second night of Hanukkah, as well as kindling our Shabbat candles as well. Traditionally, once we light Shabbat candles, we aren't allowed to light any other form of light. So tonight we will first light our Hanukkah, our Hanukkah menorah, and then we will light our Shabbat candles. We'll light our Hanukkah menorah with the two blessings that we recite, the blessing over the Hanukkah, over the candles themselves, as well as the blessing of thanking God for all of the miracles that occurred during this Hanukkah season in years past. So please join me in lighting your Hanukkah. We light our shamash, our helper candle, and then we will first light the candle for the second night, and then we'll light the candle from the first night. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim ha'am b'zman hazeh. And now we'll welcome in Shabbat by kindling the Shabbat candles as well. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
As we begin our Kabbalat Shabbat section of our service, we'll start with words from Psalms. Or Zeruah, light is sown for the righteous, and radiance for the upright. Or Zeruah, Vatzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zeruah, Latzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zeruah, Latzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zeruah, Latzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zeruah, Latzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Let's welcome the Shabbat bride into our homes with the words of Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Kabbalah. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam besimcha uv'tohola. Toch emunei am segula, boi chala, boi chala. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Kabbalah. It's time to sit up a little straighter in our chairs, or if you would prefer, you can rise as we sing together the words of the Baruch Hu. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening? again into light. You are creator of day and night, rolling light into darkness and darkness to light. You are creator of day and night, rolling light into darkness and darkness to light. Golel or mipnei choshech vechoshech mipnei And with those words, we turn now to Shema Yisrael, proclaiming the oneness of Adonai. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Every Shabbat, we celebrate the miracles that God performed in Egypt by singing Michamocha, the song of freedom the Israelites sang as they journeyed out of Egypt. Each week, we celebrate the daily miracles through this piece of liturgy. And during Hanukkah, we also celebrate the miracle of hope, light, and religious freedom. Many families sing Ma'ot Tzor, Rock of Ages, a poem composed in the 13th century that details the challenges that Jews have faced and overcome throughout the centuries. Tonight, we'll sing a mashup of Michamocha and Ma'ot Tzor, celebrating the miracles we have individually and collectively overcome throughout the centuries.
Amidst the raging foes, for our sheltering tower.
ask God now to spread over us a shelter of peace with the words of Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim, v'fros aleinu sukat shlomecha, v'fros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Adonai sfatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Let's pause now for a moment of silent reflection and meditation. Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. Light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our hope and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in, let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together with peace as the song in our heart. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep alive in the flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have come this far always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears.
This is a story called The Hanukkah Bear by Kimmel. It happened a long time ago in a little village called a shtetl in Eastern Europe, that there was an old woman, 97 years old. She would call it a bubby, a grandma. She made the best potato luckys anyone had ever tasted. But as she grew older, nothing changed about the latkes, but her eyesight started fading. She didn't hear as well as she once did. But she had invited the whole village, especially the rabbi, to come to her home for the first night of Hanukkah, to celebrate with her and to eat her famous latkes. So during the day, she swept her floors, she cleaned everything, and she prepared the latkes. And the aromas could be smelled everywhere. Well, it so happened that she lived right on the edge of the forest. And in the forest there was a bear who has been taking his winter nap, except he started smelling this wonderful aroma and he got hungry and he wanted to find out where this aroma was coming from. So he followed his nose and he came to a little cottage. And there was the old bubby making her potato latkes. He clomped up onto the porch and she heard the sound and went and opened the door and said, "Rabbi, you're here a little early, but come in." And she grabbed him and said, "Wow, you have such a wonderful fur coat. Here, come in, take it off." No. She couldn't do that. But she said, "Oh, well, maybe it's a little chilly, so you'll keep your coat on. But come in and you'll have some latkes." And the bear started moving towards the oven where he smelled the wonderful aroma. But Bubby stopped him and said, "First, we have to light the candles. Say the blessings." Now remember, she didn't hear very well, so she thought, oh, those were the blessings that the rabbi said so beautifully. "Amen," she said. Then it was time for the latkes. So she took the latkes out of the oven and put them on the table, and the bear went immediately to eat them all up. He said, "Slow down, Rabbi. There will be plenty. Let's play a game of dreidel. Here, let's bet with these little almonds and walnuts." The bear grabbed the nuts and immediately started eating them. And she said, "Oh, there will be plenty. Now the latkes have cooled. Let's start eating. Would you like some sour cream or would you like some jam?" The bear saw the sweet jam and grabbed for that. Now, when Bubby saw all the jam on his beard, she took a cloth, wiped it off, and said, "Rabbi, I didn't realize that you had your beard so long over the winter. But come and we'll eat." The bear ate and ate and ate all the latkes and got very sleepy. And so Bubby said, "Maybe now it's time to go home. But before you leave, let me give you a Hanukkah gift." And she took a scarf that she had knitted and wrapped it around his neck and pushed him out the door. It wasn't very long before suddenly there was a knock at the door. She opened the door and there was the rabbi with all the villagers waiting for an entrance to have latkes together. The bubby said, "But we've eaten all the latkes. The rabbi came and ate everything up." They said, "The rabbi came? Here's the rabbi. Couldn't have been." And the children started looking around and they saw bare paw prints on the floor. They said, "There was a bear here." The bubby was so frightened and realized that she was safe. Nothing had happened. She had been able to share her latkes with the bear. And so she welcomed everyone in. She asked somebody to go find some more potatoes. There was the box grater and some eggs, and everyone worked together to make new latkes for everyone to celebrate Hanukkah. And of course, the bear went back to his den, satisfied with his latkes, wrapped with the wonderful new wool scarf. Everyone celebrated Hanukkah together.
Well, you would think at this point we would be used to not being together for special occasions, but it's still very hard for us not to be with you on this Hanukkah, when we would normally gather together in our social hall for Hanukkah crafts and jelly donuts and song sessions and celebrate Hanukkah as one community. Thankfully, we are still able to see each other virtually, and we are very thankful for the technology that allows us to do that. Some of you were kind enough to send in videos of yourselves celebrating Hanukkah at home, which we'll share now as one community as we say this blessing by Debbie Friedman together.
Oh, hear my prayer I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you.
Whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those who we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them continue to be a blessing and an inspiration. Recall especially on this Shabbat the beloved memories of Julius Zizek, Gordon Flegel, Eleanor Lieberman, Ronald Gifford, Rose Pollock, Mary Newscable, Sybil Masters, Ted Fenn, Richard R. Bootson, Samuel Hantman, David Rosenbaum, Helen Schwartz, Patricia Zimmerman, Bernard P. London, John B. Coppola, Marilyn Cohen, William Parker, Mary Pick Hines, Sue Kobeck, Norman Carl, Joan Ward. Zecher Tzadikim Livracha, may the memory of the righteous be an abiding blessing. As together we say the mourner's Kaddish, Yikadal V'Kadash Shemei Rabbah, V'alma Divrach Rutei V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayechon U'vyomechon, V'chayedechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala Uvizman Kariv Vimaru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Leolam Almei Almaya. Yiparach Vishtabach Vipa'ar Vitramam Vitnaseh. Vitadar Vit Alev Vithalau Shmei Dekudisha Barichu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, damiram bialma v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. May the source of peace grant peace to all who mourn, comfort to all who are bereaved. Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru, amen.
Shabbat Shalom and happy Hanukkah. Thank you for celebrating with us this evening. We are so grateful for you and for our wonderful community. Now, normally at the end of Shabbat, we sing Shabbat Shalom together, but given that it's Hanukkah and we still have one very, very, very popular Hanukkah song left to sing, I figured we'd end with that this evening. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sirivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, a festival of joy, a holiday, a jolly day for every girl and boy. Spin the whirling dreidels all week long, eat the sizzling latkes and sing a happy song. Now light them, tonight then, the flickering candles in a row. Retell the wondrous story of God's eternal glory and dance by the candles' cheering glow. Retell the wondrous story of God's eternal glory